All right, you know they say hayawi hayawi, Pastor Korir? Hayawi hayawi? Hua. Honestly. Hayawi hayawi hua. All right, so thank you so much for joining us and staying with us. This is Friday Briefing and this is our guest anchor segment. I missed this. All right, so in studio with me tonight is a team from Ride 47. It's an amazing initiative and we'll be getting to hear more about it. But before then, let's just get to hear who these people on my set are. They've invaded my studio with some super bikes here. So I'll start from Kithenji. Just look into the camera. Your moment of fame is here.
Yeah, my name is Kimathi Kithenji and I'm an adventure motorcyclist. And we are riding Ride 47 to raise funds to educate needy children.
All right, well put. Yeah. Pastor Korir.
Hi, my name is Pastor Nick Korir. And I'm an adventure motorcyclist also. I'm also a pastor, and I love the young people of this country.
All right. Yeah. Yes,
my name is Daniel Mutunga, or Danzo, as better known. I'm an IT guy, and we love riding. Like Pasi likes to say, we've put purpose to our passion.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
Yes.
IT guys also can
imagine
get on the bikes, eh? I see. All right, let's go to the back, starting with you, Kingangi.
I'm a rider, and our purpose is to help young guys out there without school fees to have a chance at education. Thank you.
My name is Mwongela Mbuvi. I'm an entrepreneur, an adventure motorcyclist, and it's great to do something, have impact when I ride.
All right.
Yep. My name is David Mbaya. They know me as Chwa. I'm
Chwa.
in IT, yeah, Chwa.
Okay.
That's my name in the
Do you
biking
want us
circle.
to know what that means? Or it's
just my name, Chwa.
Chwa.
Yes,
all right.
I'm known as Chwa.
Sawa Chwa.
Yes, I've been riding for a couple of years.
Okay.
I love to ride, and I'm looking forward to touring the 47 counties.
Okay.
My name is Sami Karanja. I'm a lawyer. I have a passion to ride, and I want to raise funds to make sure that people are educated.
Good evening. My name is Kanja Asaf, or better known as AK. I'm also happy to be.
Man.
Yeah. It's good to be part of this, and it's nice to see young people get some good education, reach their goals in life.
Okay.
Yes.
And last but not least.
Good evening. My name is Mboro Ngoge, and I sell insurance for a living, and I'm a family man. And I love riding motorcycles. I've ridden my motorcycle in 15 African countries.
Wow. Okay. But you don't say. Wow, that's really good. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me tonight on Friday Briefing. All right, so of course we've gotten to hear snippets of what Ride 47 is all about. But where did this come from? Pastor Nick, I'll start with you.
Okay, Ride 47 is basically an idea from a group of bikers, the bikers that you're seeing right here, to be able to do something more with what we love doing. And we love riding motorcycles. And we belong to a church here in Nairobi called Nairobi Chapel. And Nairobi Chapel has a scholarship fund for students that are needy to take them through high school and to take them through university. Currently, the fund is educating 403 students.
Wow.
But we started already.
Okay.
And our vision is to be able to see 1,000 students be taken through high school and university through the fund itself.
All right.
So for us, when we started this initiative, it was about 4 or 5 years ago. We rode with this team all the way to Cape Town in South Africa and back.
That was in 2013?
That was in 2013.
Okay.
And we rode all the way to Cape Town and back. And just to add a few more to the scholarship fund. At that time, we had about 250 students. Now we have 403 students.
Wow.
And we'll keep riding around this country until we see 1,000 students go through university because of the generous giving of many, many out there through an initiative like Ride 47.
Wow.
So it's just a motorcycle tour around all the 47 counties of this country to be able to call upon anyone that wants to invest in education to be able to give through the Logos Scholarship Fund.
All right, and
so that's what it is.
And it's interesting that you chose something that you love. So you love what you're, being on the bike, but you're also doing something with it. So does that mean that people in Nairobi Chapel, have like a sort of like a liking or an inclination to bikes, or is there another way that the church also comes in to support this cause?
The church does many things. They have different ministries involved in different activities. So this is just one of them. There are very many such programs. But the church is a place where you come and you get actualized. You enjoy what God has given you the strength and the ability to do, and then you use it to minister to others.
All right.
Basically.
So when this idea started, were people like, okay, that sounds so crazy. I mean, traversing the entire country, and first of all, even that trip to Cape Town, and then coming back and saying that you'll do it, locally, visit all the 47 counties. Some counties are, difficult roads, difficult circumstances. Did it sound doable at that time when you started?
Well, anything is doable. Initially, we had actually planned to ride to Egypt, to Cairo. But because of the security situation in Egypt, and also it was a big problem to get our bikes into Egypt, we changed and decided to ride around the 47 counties of Kenya. It's a challenge. Unless something is a challenge, then it's not worth doing.
Okay.
The roads are not really a problem. What is more frightening is going to northern Kenya and meeting with Al-Shabaab or an IED or something. Security is more of an issue in some of the counties. But we are going to make it to all the 47 counties, and we are going to visit all the students that we are educating all over the country. And we are going to raise this money to educate 1,000 students.
All right. So let me ask, how does this work? So you say you've gone to a county like Turkana. How does it work? You ride there. How does it? Do you take the money to some schools? Do you identify some schools that you go and support? How does it work?
So basically how it works is we currently have students in 33 counties of Kenya. So we still have a few more counties where we actually don't have students. In this particular trip, we are riding to visit physically every single student that is currently in the Logo Scholarship Fund.
Wow. Okay.
So to visit them, it's like a continuous viso in a high school, to be able to affirm them, to be able to recognize them, to be able to appreciate them, to be able to tell them that they will be great in their lives because we believe in them. So just to kind of encourage them where the education is concerned.
Right.
But we're actually going along with the Kubamba crew. So there's a large crew that is going along with the bikers that are here so that we could go into new schools that we don't have scholars, young people that don't yet know about the scholarship fund, or young people that don't yet have hope in life, and we just want to give them a sense of inspiration and hope as we pass on that message, of goodwill to them. So we would like to do that, to go to schools that we don't have scholars yet, but also to go and visit our scholars. So that's how it works. Every time we go to a county, we visit the scholars that we have, but also we just go to other schools and be able to encourage. We've also had opportunities to go to county headquarters, to visit the county executive in charge of education, to talk about education. What is the county doing where education is concerned? To pay a courtesy call to the governor. And many governors have opened their doors to us and said they support what we're doing. And we're encouraging any other governor out there, as we come to your county, receive us, let's together support and educate this generation.
And talking about support, have you been getting support from Kenyans? I know you have an M-Pesa pay bill that you're asking for contributions to go into these schools and these kids. How's the support been like?
Well, I would say
Do you want more money?
Of course. All the money we can get will come to good use. Part of the challenge is we want to make this something that is self-financing, so that we don't have to do a ride every year to educate the children. If we could build a big fund so that it's like an endowment or revolving fund, so that more and more people can be reached, we will ride anyway.
You will ride anyway,
yes,
but
yes.
You want something that is long-term.
Long-term,
All right,
yes.
let me go to the back there. And Mongela, I'd like to hear what your best experience is with this whole initiative so far. The one that had, it was exciting, it was everything put in one.
It's hard to describe one particular event where, because it's been a trip where you actually get to meet the people who, you put a face to the people who are the beneficiaries of the scholarship fund, and you hear the stories, and you meet with their teachers, and you engage, and that has been really, really sort of eye-opening. There's a face, there's a story, there's a person, and that has been quite an eye-opener. Traveling the country, it's amazing. We have a beautiful country, and we never really get to see how much of it until we spend time and go enjoy the country.
All
It's
right.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish all of us could go on this trip with you and see the sceneries that we haven't seen. But Chua, coming to you, what is the most difficult situation that you guys have found yourself in? I'm sure it's not, easy. I've seen pictures online of some struggles. What can you say has been your biggest challenge? And let's be honest.
Yeah.
You chose me for that question. But
Maybe I know
a
something.
personal challenge, I actually had an accident 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
I fractured my shoulder. I'm still under bed rest. So I'm not able to
Pole
ride with the
sana.
team. I'll just follow them by car. One challenge we faced with the schools is school administration. They don't want to let us in. They're not sure who we are. So at some schools we have the challenges, but at the end of the day, we go through.
So these schools, even after you explain yourselves and explain the cause, they still, don't want to engage.
In fact, some schools, the problem starts from the gate. The guy
From
at
the
the gate
gate.
tells us, yes, go back, atumtaki hapa.
Wow.
Yes.
Coming to AKA, yeah, another interesting name. I think the interesting names are easier to remember. So how much are you looking to raise? Of course, you want as much as you can, but is there a target that you're looking at right now?
When you think about a target, it's like you're already gagging somebody. So I would think as much as you can give, we'll be happy to receive it. Yes.
And how is it seeing lives transform? These kids are coming from disadvantaged backgrounds, and then all of a sudden they have this access to education. What other kids have in, say, Nairobi and any other counties? And here you're giving an opportunity to somebody who was spelt doom on their lives. So how is that normally like?
I would say there's one child who actually talked to me today, and he said, that was in Upper Hill, and he was saying that my situation is not my slavery. And by virtue of, because we managed to do this and come to them and they were able to receive the funds, so they're able to concentrate on their education. A lot of them are talking about the big ambitions and goals they want to have, they want to achieve. We've had very interesting what they want to become after school.
Right.
After finishing university. So they are very interesting goals that they have. So when you clear that out of their mind, they're able now to focus on their school.
All right. Pass the mic. Is this open to other bikers, or is it just bikers from the church, or anybody who else wants to join the cause?
It's open to any biker who is willing to do the ride. If you're available, if you have the time and you're adventurous, you're free to join us. But not all bikers can do this because not all bikes can tackle all terrain.
Okay.
So it's specific bikes that can do that.
All right. And talking about time, because you mentioned time, and I'm sure that's something that is in many people's minds. Does it mean that you've taken time off work, like taken a sabbatical to do this, or how does it work?
Let me just congratulate the men that you see right here, because their fathers, their husbands, they have families, they have businesses, they have employment. Some of them have taken time off employment to be able to dedicate that time to the ride. And it's just amazing, because we take 3 weeks on the road at a go, then come back and take a week break. Then we take another 3 weeks on the road, then come back and take a week's break. And that's a lot.
Right.
And each of them is self-financing the tour as their investment into the lives of the young people that we hope to support. So every shilling that is given goes direct to the fund, and
not to cater to the
not
needs
to cater
of the
for the ride
bikers.
itself.
Okay.
Each of these have already supported themselves, and their friends have supported them to be able to be part of this ride. So I am totally indebted to a sacrificial team like this that is committed to the cause, and they have been part of it from the beginning.
All right.
So it's just amazing.
It's amazing. All right, we'll continue the conversation and get to hear them take on the news. But before that, I understand that we have some breaking news. And the Mombasa gubernatorial candidate, Shitavi Anthony Mkala, has been barred from running for office on integrity grounds. A statement from the IEBC says the move was taken in light of the list given to the Commission by the EACC. The IEBC IEBC has also requested for more information on the circumstances under which some of the candidates left the judiciary and the public service. Further, the IEBC says it is awaiting information from the Commission on Higher Education following reports that some of the candidates have questionable academic papers. So that's the latest coming in from Mombasa. We'll continue to follow up on these developments. If I can just take it again, some breaking news from Mombasa's gubernatorial candidate Shitavi Anthony Mkala. He has been barred from running for office on integrity grounds. A statement from the IEBC says the move was taken in light of the list given to the Commission by the EACC. The IEBC has also requested for more information on the circumstances under which some of the candidates left the judiciary and the public service. Further, the IEBC says it is awaiting information from the Commission on Higher Education following reports that some of the candidates have questionable academic papers. Like I mentioned, it is a story that will continue to follow up for you. All right, so we will have our guest anchor now. Read for that. Okay, so before we get to that, I'm seeing they're getting a bit nervous. Something else that we have to take note of is Jubilee candidate for County Member of Parliament in Uasin Gishu, Gladys Boschole, has extended an olive branch to the primary losers to join them in transforming the county. Well, her calls come amid a national discussion on the place of independent candidates in the August election. Shole has told, let's just listen to what she had to say.
What was made also clear, as all of us as Jubilee nominees, is that we do not recognize independents. Those who we only recognize independent people who are independent from the beginning, because that is what an independent is. But anyone who was a member of Jubilee ran for the Jubilee party primaries and thereafter decided to move as an independent is not an independent, a legitimate independent. What they are is who they are. We call them what they are. They are defectors. They have defected from the Jubilee party. And the leaders also made it clear that it is irresponsible and it is impossible to say, on the one hand, you're a member of Jubilee seeking votes, but at the same time, with the other hand, say you can vote Jubilee for the presidency, and then for the other seats you can vote anything else. And I think it's what the leaders asked. If that position is taken at another level, should we, as Jubilee nominees, also say, vote for me, but you can vote for anyone else at the top there? No, it's not acceptable. So we said the only way and the right and the legitimate thing to do is to stand by your party.
All right, let's now come back to my guest anchors. I was giving them time to breathe because they're already getting nervous. Yeah, so we'll have Pastor Nick Korir take us through this segment.
Okay.
And I just have to give a disclaimer. The story that you're about to read, we did not plan it. It just happened, all right? So forgive us. All right, take it over. Okay. Introduce yourself first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nick Korir. Well, it's the weekend, and as such, you're probably watching the news while sipping some nice cold drink at a local joint, or maybe not. But kilometers away in Tanzania's northern town of Arusha is the story of a drink of a very different kind. The drink is made purely out of the banana fruit. KTN's Timothy Otieno now reports of the sugary sip that is making residents there go bananas.
It's just 3 p.m. and already 32-year-old Albert and his peers are at a local joint. These three men, we are told, are the town's most popular residents. And it isn't hard to see why.
Jina langu mimi maarufu na nitaka Heniken tingisha kama imeisha mwambia kuongezee nyingine. Mmenielewa?
Their popularity is partly due to the fact that they converge here ever so often to consume a drink that is one of the most renowned in Arusha. The drink known as Raha brings joy to the residents simply because it's purely made from the banana plant. This factory is the genesis of the crave. Here, both men and women work long hours to ensure their product is up to the standards it's well known for.
There are about 400 plus workers who have been employed in this company.
And the dedicated staff follow a strict manufacturing process which begins with mashing ripe bananas to form a thick paste. The paste is then transferred here, the boiling room.
What exactly happens at this particular area?
Yeah, what is happening here is boiling banana, so to extract the juice. So banana is boiled by mixing it with water, then at 100 degrees centigrade. To boil, then we extract the juice.
The juice extracted from the process, which takes about 6 hours, is then mixed with 3 main ingredients: sugar, water, and yeast. After which, the mixture is stored into these fermentation tanks for between 10 to 15 days. On average, the factory produces 4,000 crates a day, with each crate containing about 24 bottles of the delicious liquor. The banana plantation that is the source of the banana, that is a fruit to many, a delicacy to some, and perhaps to even a fewer people, the flavor of an alcoholic beverage that is making some residents here go bananas. Adolphe Olomi is the brain behind the unique drink. Having started large-scale production of banana alcohol more than 7 years ago, his recipe is sending more and more people to local joints.
Kinywaji kizuri sana na ukweli, yani ndo kinywaji ambacho mimi huaga yani ndo nakipendelea sana, kwa sababu ubora wake ukweli uko kiwango cha ambacho kinastahili.
This product is made and tailored to low income people. And for that reason, it is low cost in its production and the price is very low.
At just 500 Tanzanian shillings, about 25 Kenya shillings, you get a bottle. Perhaps the reason why people like John Anthony, a retiree, can afford the drink almost on a daily basis.
Hii miaka mingi sana. Mimi na miaka 60 hapa nilipo. Nakunywa hii pombe.
The brewing process requires between 600 to 1,000 kilograms of bananas daily. The drink, with a 10% alcohol level, comes in 3 flavors: Raha Poa, Raha Regular, and Raha Gold. And if you ask these men, they'll tell you each is as good as the next. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.
Well, just a disclaimer, we do not have any banana drink or samples here in studio. And we did not plan it. Just a disclaimer, Pastor Nick. All right, so we want to go for a break. But just before that, I'm seeing very many people asking how they can contribute to this cause very, very fast before we take that break.
Okay, so Betty, what we've done is we've set up a dedicated M-Pesa pay bill number for the entire duration of the ride.
Right.
And the M-Pesa pay bill number is 699099.
Okay.
699099.
All right.
And if someone at home, wherever you may be, you can just send in your donation of whatever amount, because it goes to educate a child, and you're welcome to donate anytime for the entire duration of the ride itself. And if under the account, just put your name. It gives us the opportunity as a team to thank you personally at the end of the ride itself.
All right.
So 699099.
All right. So we'll be getting to also very many questions about the bikes, about how you can join. So we'll be getting to that later on here in the show. But we want to take a break. Remember, also we have Willis, the Word Master, who's going to be joining me shortly. So let's take the break, but we'll be right back. All right.